They kidnapped this young YouTuber, and you know what they did to him? They cut his 2 hands off. But why would they doing that? What did he do to them? Did he did something bad to them? His name is Saleh Hamdan. He's from Jordan. But first, let us take a look what happened to his dad, so you can understand what happened to him, or why did they do such a thing to this young man. His dad, he has a small shop in Jordan, especially a city that calls Zarqa. So this city is famous with a large group of gangsters. So this gangsters group, they do something bad to the people sometimes. If you disappointed them or they didn't like you, the last thing that they will gonna do is to destroy your business. Take a look, what are they doing to this older man? They are destroying his small business, his small shop in a day without fear in front of everyone. He is begging them, please leave us alone. Why are you doing this to us? But these guys, they doesn't care about anything. So one night, someone called it Saleh's dad and he said, hey, I saw someone destroying your small business. Immediately, the dad decided to see what's going on. When he arrived, he didn't saw anyone, but he saw his items are everywhere. While he was trying to fix and grabbing his stuff, he heard some noises behind him. He looked it up. It was a drunk man, and that drunk man started yelling and fighting with the old man. While that drunk guy doing some bad stuff to him and destroying his small business again, the old man saw something bad. He saw the drunk guy carrying a knife, and he started threatening him with a knife. Even though that drunk man was huge and stronger than the old man, but at that time he was drunk. At that time, Saleh's dad saw that he is in danger, and he started defending himself. But unfortunately, should I say unfortunately or unfortunately? Because at that night, I don't know what Saleh's dad did. The drunk man tried to kill Saleh's dad, but Saleh's dad stabbed the drunk man who was trying to kill him. I don't know how did he did, but that drunk man who was trying to kill Saleh's dad was dead at that night. When Saleh's dad stabbed that guy and saw a lot of blood is coming out from that guy, he got scared and he ran away. That drunk man, he was looking and searching him for more than 17 minutes until he died. The next morning, a lot of people saw this man laying down. When they checked it, they recognized that he is dead. So they called the police. But Saleh's dad, when he heard about that guy who died at that night or got killed by Saleh's dad, he immediately decided to go to the police station and told them everything. He said, this guy was trying to kill me, but unfortunately, I stabbed his knife mistakenly. Then they put him in a jail. So while he was in the jail, after couple days, you know what happened? Not couple days, like some weeks. Saleh, this young YouTuber, him and his mom was trying to visit Saleh's dad in the jail. At that morning, Saleh's mom said to him, son, go get some breadies from the market so we can give your dad who is in the jail. Saleh, he was a young innocent guy. He went to the market, then he bought the bread. While he was walking on the street, he saw 2 guys who are following him. Then he started running away from them. But that 2 guys started chasing him. After a little bit, he saw a bus that is opened. He immediately entered the bus, expecting the people in the bus will gonna save him from these 2 guys. But unfortunately, the people who was in that bus, all of them was a gang members. It was a plan. They said, hey son, sit your ass down here. The 2 guys immediately entered the truck, the bus, and they moved the bus. One of the gang members who was sitting near him said, say a word, just one word. I'm gonna beat you, I'm gonna kill you so bad. Saleh got scared. He looked around the street to see if it's possible, if there is anyone can help him. But he recognized that there is no one will gonna save him. The only thing he should do is to hear what this guy is telling. He said, sit down. After a little bit, that man said, son, give me your hand. You know what he did to his hand, to Saleh's hand? He broke every finger of his hand. He didn't cut it off, he just broke it, every single finger, even the thumbs. It was very, very painful to Saleh. He cried, he begged it. But these guys, they doesn't care anything. After a little bit, they took him outside of the city. They brought him into a house. And then that man who broke his fingers said to Saleh, put your hands over here on the table. Saleh, he was like, maybe he's trying to fix your fingers, but he didn't expect this. The other boys grabbed Saleh so tight, he couldn't even move. Then the man took a very big ox and he hit it with the ox. Then he cut his hand off. Saleh cried so bad. He begged. He said, please, just leave me alone. You cut it one hand, don't cut the other one. The man said, nah, I have to cut the other one. Then he cut it the other one. He didn't stop right there. He put something in his eye, one of his eyes. And Saleh at that time, the ton of pain he was feeling, he was crying so bad, bleeding from his 2 hands and the eye. Then immediately they brought on the street and they left it under the street. Fortunately at that time, a man who was driving saw Saleh sitting under the street and crying. Someone took this picture that you seen at that day. So that driver immediately carried Saleh and he took him to the nearest hospital. He passed it out. He didn't die, but he went into a coma. The next morning, Saleh woke up and saw something white on his 2 hands and one of his eyes. At that time, he thought it was a dream. He was dreaming. But he recognized that it wasn't a dream. It was real. Just like that, he lost his 2 hands and one of his eyes. It was really horrific. It was really sad. But the thing that made him feel happy or feel a little bit okay, he saw on the TV a lot of people were protesting for him, asking the government Saleh's justice. When he saw a lot of people walking on the street for him and all the news from the TV, from social media talking about him, he felt happy. He felt like there is a people who are caring his justice. Fortunately, after some times, some of that gang members, after some investigation, they got caught. By the way, everything happened in the year of 2020. After some times, they sentenced it into a death penalty. The guy said in his YouTube channel, Mr. Saleh, their death penalty is very near. Anyways guys, thank you for your time. If you are still watching me, I really appreciate it. Welcome and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this or better than this. Goodbye.